Hello, Internet. It is Ida Malik Aaron, and welcome back to the channel, part 95. Did not expect to make this video the same day that I did 94, but here we are. So, here's what happened. I filmed part 94, talked about Fast 10 and Bullet Train and a bunch of other movies, right? I filmed it, I uploaded it, and right before I was about to publish it, this news broke out regarding Ambulance, a Universal movie, and it got moved to April, and now it's just like, damn it, why? Why Universal? Why do you have to do this to me? Like, you could have just waited until tomorrow to do this. Why did it have to be right after I finished part 94? That is so inconvenient. This is not the first time something like this has happened. Like, I remember doing, what is it, part 35? And then literally right after that, right after I make the video, Morbius got delayed. And I was so pissed. So pissed. And then it happened again when Quiet Place 2, a little after that, got delayed. And I was super pissed because it's so inconvenient for me. But what can I do? I can't control when these announcements happen. So, yeah, this is a very impromptu episode. And because Ambulance is, I think Ambulance is high profile enough to talk about on its own. And plus, I also want to talk about what might happen with 2022 as a whole. But we'll talk about that later. But right now, Ambulance. So the new Michael Bay movie, Ambulance, was supposed to come out February 18th. It had that date for a long, 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 long time. It had posters. It had a trailer. A trailer I saw in the freaking movie theater. Okay? It looked like it was going to stay there. But now, because Bullet Train moved away from April, that's going to July now. I guess they saw an opportunity and decided to take that April 8th spot, where it will now go up against the Sonic movie 2, which this whole thing is kind of hilarious when you think about it, because in its original date, Ambulance was going up against Uncharted, right? A video game adaptation. And now it's moved and is going up against another video game adaptation in the form of Sonic 2, which is just, you really can't make this stuff up. But I don't know if this date is better. I mean, Deadline says it's a great date because it'll be like the week before Easter, because next year Easter is going to be in mid-April. But I don't know. I mean, President's Day weekend is a 4-day weekend. It's been way more prominent than ever in the last few years. But now you're going to be releasing a week before Easter. Not only that, you're going to have to deal with Sonic Movie 2 and Fantastic Beasts 3, which comes out the next week. You have to deal with those two movies head on, which might be a problem. Although this movie will probably, I don't think it shares too much of the same audience as Sonic and Fantastic Beasts, so maybe it'll be fine, but I don't know. I feel like that it kind of missed an opportunity by moving away from February. But yeah. So now Uncharted is pretty much guaranteed to dominate President's Day weekend, even though I think it looks kind of trashy, but whatever. And now April has a new movie. April's looking way too crowded now. And what's weird is that a lot of these April movies have just gotten trailers very recently, like Sonic 2, Fantastic Beasts 3, even movies like The Bad Guys and The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent all got trailers within the past few days. Two of those movies got trailers today. So I don't know why all the April movies are getting trailers now, but whatever. Well, this already had a trailer, so I guess it counts, even though it's for February. But yeah, it's really weird. So yeah, I wanted to talk about that since I had no chance to talk about it last episode. Because again, I already finished it before this news dropped. So yeah, that happened. But now the question is about 2022 because 2022 is right around the corner. We're literally like a week and 2.5 weeks until 2022 starts. And now I guess the big question is what's gonna happen? What is the year gonna look like? Because like if you look at the beginning, if I use like the Wayback Machine or something, if you look at the beginning of the year, like you look at 2021 at that moment and looking at it now, it's just what happened? What happened here? Because like there are plenty of movies that were supposed to come out in 2021 that just didn't. You know, Mission Impossible 7, Top Gun Maverick, Minions 2, what else? Uncharted. I mean, let me just scroll through this. Morbius is another one. 355 is another one. I'm just kind of scrolling here. Jackass Forever, Death on the Nile, Marry Me. I think Dog 2, The Batman. Well, that was delayed long, like in 2020. But some of these were like way more recent, like Downton Abbey too. That was supposed to be Christmas. I'm just scrolling through it. It's nuts, and they already updated it like in record time. Uh, let's see what else was supposed to come out last year that ultimately didn't. I guess The Bad Guys, but that was replaced by Boss Baby, I think. Uh, John Wick 4, but that was delayed in 2020. Uh, Jurassic World Dominion, that was delayed in 2022. Uh, what else? Black Adam. It was, I think it was supposed to be 2021, but then it was removed for a long time, and then it got added to 2022. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, trying to look at everything else because it's just a nightmare. um, yeah, a lot of these movies were supposed to come out way sooner than they were supposed to. Obviously. Well, Halloween Ends, that was supposed to have been 2021, but again, that got delayed in 2020, so it was already there when 2021 started. Same goes for Spider Verse too. Same goes for Flash. Same goes for Black Panther too, even though it did get delayed several times. Creed 3 wasn't even on the schedule when 2021 started. That wasn't until like March. And Aquaman was already there. Mario was already there, I think. And Avatar 2 was supposed to be in 2021. But yeah, quite a few movies were supposed to come out last year and didn't. And some of the movies that came out last year, they came out way later than they were supposed to. I mean, there's too many that count. Black Widow, F9, Venom 2, No Time to Die, Free Guy, Eternals, Shang-Chi. Um, those are just like the big ones. Ghostbusters Afterlife, that's a big one. Matrix, Matrix Resurrections, Kingsman, multiple times. It's just been crazy. Yeah, 2021. I mean, you can just tell. I mean, how many episodes I made in 2021. I think it's up. I think it's more than 60 I made in 2021, which is just some true insanity right there. And some of these movies never even made it to theaters this year, technically. Like Hotel Transylvania 4, Tomorrow War, Cinderella, Infinite. I think there's quite a few that didn't make it. So, yeah. So I guess the question is, what will 2022 look like, considering how much of a chaotic mess that 2021 was? And let's not even get started on 2020. So, looking at 2022, like January looks safe. I mean, it's literally next month. Like that'd be really under the wire if they were to do anything now. February I thought was safe, but Not anymore. But I think the rest of them look it should be okay. March looks safe. April is just in a constant feels like it's in a constant state of flux now. But I think this might be our final list of movies. Maybe. It should. Most of these movies already have trailers. Um see, May. I still think John Wick 4 and Top Gun Maverick, one of those is moving. It wouldn't work. Both movies would eat into each other's business, and as a result, neither will win. Both will underperform because they both have the same audience. You never want to do that. So I think one of those will move. Maybe John Wick 4 is probably more likely. Just just a thought. Maybe to that, well, I would say June 3rd, but that has to do with Jurassic World Dominion the next week, so that might not be the smartest decision. But some movie is taking that June 3rd spot. I don't know what it is. Some movie has to take it because it's just going to be a dead weekend because it's like post holiday. I mean, looking at earlier in the year, uh, I really don't see anything that could take that spot that comes out before then. I mean, part of me thinks Sonic movie 2 could really benefit being a summer movie, but I think they're going to keep that April date because it is before Easter and it would just work out for all parties. But yeah, that's just me. Uh I mean, theoretically Fantastic Beasts 3 could move to summer, maybe, to have a better chance. Although it is coming out directly on Easter, but eh, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know. Maybe one of these movies later on in the year could theoretically bounce up. We've seen that happen plenty of times. Well, not plenty of times, but quite a few times in 2022 where a movie just suddenly just shoots up a few months ahead of schedule, like A Quiet Place 2 or Boss Baby 2. It can happen. All right, it's possible, but it's just not super likely. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The only thing I know is for a fact is that either John Wick 4 or Top Gun Maverick, one of them's moving. One of them has to move at this point. Um so yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. Want to check out more videos like this? I got playlists on the homepage of all previous, you know, canceled episodes I made this year, including this one. There's now 95. Consider this part, part 9, yeah, part 94, episode 2, because that's what this feels like. So, yeah, you can watch the previous episode immediately before this because they're kind of just connected. So there's that, and there's also all the other ones I've done. So if you want to watch any of the, and I think for Ambulance, this is the first time I'm ever talking about it for a canceled episode. So nice, it's part of the club, an insanely large club that never should have gotten this big in the first place. So yeah. But if you want to watch any of the past canceled episodes, that way you're up to date on what's going on with everything, all these movies, where they're going, what streaming platform they're going to be on, you can do all that right now because you have plenty to choose from. There's also box office predictions where I predict box office for movies. Spider-Man No Way Home. That is going to be a video. I mean, the hype for this movie is just we it's just growing. There could be a chance it's bigger than the hype. Like I seriously think that's possible now. And there's also Nightmare Alley, but no one really cares about that. It's kind of an afterthought, which is kind of sad because it's Guillermo del Toro and I like his work. But yeah, I'm gonna cover those two movies on Friday, and then Christmas time. The Christmas movies got 6 to deal with, which is gonna be a little rough, but I'll manage. I'll probably do Kingsman, Matrix Resurrections, and Sing 2 on Tuesday because they open on Wednesday. So I'll upload that video Tuesday. And then for the Christmas movies, I don't feel like uploading it on Christmas Eve. I'd rather not do that. So I'm going to just upload them on Thursday because Christmas is on a Saturday this year, which is very strange. But yeah, that's the plan. That's how I'm going to do it. But anyway, if you want to watch any of the past prediction videos I made this year for all the 2021 movies I've covered, go right ahead. There's also box office recaps where I go over box office results for any particular month. December recap will come out within the first week of the new year. So look forward to that. And also, I'm planning on doing a 2-part 2021 recap where I cover both the theatrical side and the streaming side of what was going on because it was a wild, wild year to say the least. So, can't wait to talk about all of that. So again, look forward to that. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos I've made, particularly the ones from this year, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.